Okay, here's a couple of thoughts I've had about this water project. Maybe it's easier to do with a video and a screenshot. What we had planned before was to put a fence, a lane in the spring. The posts and everything are bought, ready to go. There's also going to be a fence here along this creek where we have sowed it to grass last spring, way deep. I just don't know about constructing a sloped entrance in there. I think that's probably going to be too deep. Last year, what we did to get by with this pasture is we went right into here and we put a trough, just a temporary one. What I think we might want to consider doing is putting in a great big rubber tire trough, a big one, here in this spot, or even up on top of this ridge, which might even be better, and pumping the water with a solar powered pump out of Hawkins Creek. It could come out of here. This is where you put a little pump in here. You could come out of here and run it up here. It might be easier to get the creek where it comes up here under the road, but it's a lot farther to pump it. Don't want to run the water trough over here. It's on the total edge of the pasture. So to run it over to here would probably be better to have the trough here or at least down in here. This worked out pretty handy for us last year. So as you can see, we've got a little road dozed out here for the fence to go in. We just ran an electric fence last year, and we'll put in a regular barbed wire fence this year. But right here, the creek is not as deep, and I'm just wondering what kind of designs we could come up with a solar power pump. I don't think we want to pump directly out of the middle of the creek, but I'm wondering if you excavate the bottom of the creek and fill it full of pea gravel or a corrugated pipe with pea gravel around it and run it out here into this area where we've seeded it, and put a piece of well casing down into that, and below that level put it in there as far as we could reach with a backhoe, and then mount our pump and solar panels here and then run it up to this. I'm sure you probably have better designs for something to pump out of a creek, but I'm just thinking right here in this spot right here is awful deep. It's not so bad up here, but we'd end up running the cattle clear down here, down this side of the field, and back into here, and this would not be, it'd be terrible for water because we'd be a long ways away from the rest of this field where we're at here. So anyway, just a couple of thoughts. Let me know what you think, and we can get together and talk about this. So hopefully this was helpful, but I'm thinking we can probably do that. I'm looking at prices of solar power pumps and running the pipe across there and a water trough. Won't be a whole lot different than building a water gap, lining it with rock, building a fence. We can eliminate the fence, and doing it this other way. So let me know. Thanks.